Yeah, I just got out the phone with Big Uncle. He texted me 6 a.m. in the morning, say, gotta hit me as soon as you get up. Waking baby with a gangster.
I guess this is what y'all been waiting for.
It's gonna be a whole lot of that
Welcome
shit this year,
to
nigga.
the Wake and Bake Show with Big Uncle.
Yeah, G's up, hold down. Yeah, I'm a boss. I ain't
You know what time it is. Welcome to the Wake and Bake Show.
Yeah, I just got out the phone with Big Uncle. He texted me 6 a.m. in the morning, say, gotta hit me as soon as
What's going on, everybody? You already know what time it is, man. Well, at least see what time it is, man. It's your motherfucker. I'm sorry about that, people. But you already know, man, we ain't taking that out either. You know what I'm saying? It's your motherfucking man, Beat Up, man. And it's the motherfucking Wake and Bake Show, man. And right now, I'm waking and baking, as you can see. Man, this shit right here smoking, man. Kind of like this episode gonna be, man. But also, as you can see, man, my partner, goddamn DJ, man, he couldn't make it today, man. Because right now, you know why? He out there getting some new merch, you know what I'm saying, for the motherfucking show, man. Not only the show, but, you know, the Disturbing the Market brand, man. But right now, you know, I'm rocking something special, man, y'all. You know, no days off. No days off. This is another one of the brands and shit, you know what I'm saying, that's out here, man, that y'all need to be start fucking with, man. Start supporting, man. Start supporting, you know what I'm saying? Hey, like I say, hey, if you can show your support or you can give your support. As long as it's support, you know what I'm saying? Hey, and that's all I ask for, man. That's all I ask for, you know. And really, I ain't asking for that because, you know, hey, like I tell y'all all the time, man, shit. I love to do this shit, man. So that's why I do it. But like I said, man, my partner DJ, man, couldn't be here today, man, but he just wanted to tell y'all what's up, man. Hold it down. Hope everything going your way, man. But if it's not, then make it go your way. But as you can see, man, I got somebody else in here with me. My motherfucker player partner, Indica. She fucked up right now, though. She over there knocked out. But, you know, she come to join me today, man. Y'all might have seen her walk around the set sometime and shit, man. But that's Indica right there, you know. And, I got two other cats, man, and they all named after weed and shit, man. I got this Indica, then we got Cali Kush. She's a calico. Got two different brown and the black side face, man. Cute as a motherfucker. You might have seen on my Instagram page. Then we got my baby, the mama around this motherfucker, Mary Jane. But yeah, man, we true to this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up though, man. But like weed, man, I love my cats, man. I'll tell you, I love my cats, man. Anybody that know me know I love my cats. But yeah, man. So with that being said, man, we gonna get into this thing, man. Oh, before I get into this, man, let me give a shout out, man. Cause like I said, people, you can either show your support or you can give your support. Or you can do both. It's up to you. But I'm gonna show my support and I'm gonna give my support, man, to my partner, the Woodsman. You know what I'm saying? He got his own motherfucking leaf product, man. You know, like I tell people, man, it's all about belief, man. You have to believe in yourself, man, that you could do this shit. And then when you do it, you have to believe in yourself, man, enough to keep believing in yourself until the motherfuckers who don't believe start believing, man. And that's what he got right here, man. It's a motherfucking leaf product, man. And, you know, we going to put it down here somewhere, man, so you can go follow him, check out his page, see where you can get this product from, man. But if you smoke leaves and shit, man, trust, man, this shit right here, hey, I seen it. You know, I smell it. Hey, man, I'm telling you, it's quality, great quality, man. But this the Woodsman. Like I said, we going to put this shit up here, man. Try to store it right there so y'all keep your eyes on it. But, yeah, man, I'm big on supporting, bro. I support, man. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm going to show my support. And if I'm close to you, I give my support, man. You know what I'm saying? I come, whatever, however. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe in that. But first, you got to believe in your motherfucking self, man. Because like I tell people, man, if you ain't going to wear your product, why the fuck with somebody else? You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck with somebody else? And, so that's a great segue, man, into what this show is about today, man. This is episode 8, man. And in episode 8, man, today as we talk about success versus fame, man. Because a lot of times, man, people get those two things construed as if they're both the same, but they not. They definitely not. And the reason they not, because I tell people all the time, man, see, success only require the work that you put in. But to be famous require the world. Because like I tell people, man, who the fuck are you? And so that's why you need to know who the fuck you are, man, until other people do, man. Because if you don't, and if your goal is to only be famous, the chances are you might not really never be successful. What I'm trying to say is this right here. I know some famous people that ain't successful. But I know some successful people that ain't really famous. You get what I'm saying? Like, it be motherfuckers on these pay. Y'all see them, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't here to knock nobody for what they do. Because I tell people, man, do what you love to do. As long as it's something you love to do. You know what I'm saying? For yourself. But you see people on here, man, got 3 million followers and ain't got $3 in the bank account. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I tell because like some people want success and some people want fame and some people just want people to know who the fuck they are. You know what I'm saying? And some people just want to be successful. They don't care about all that shit, man. They just want to get up every day and do exactly what they need to do, man, in order to achieve the goals they set out for their motherfucker self. You know what I'm saying? But like I tell people, if you do that long enough, then the people in the world will start to believe in you and then they'll make you famous. Because see, I figure that's the best way to go, man. Because see, when your goal is to only be successful and all you doing is getting up every day, man, and doing what you need to be doing in your own life in order to be successful, man, this shit, that's good enough. Because you know why? Because you know who you are. You know what you want to do with your life. And you know that you ain't going to switch it up or try to make it look no other kind of way other than it need to look for you. You know what I'm saying? Now, that ain't to say, that you ain't trying to create a product for the world. But what I'm saying is that this product first started from a belief that you had in yourself to even do this shit. And so, man, when you do it that way, when you work on just being successful people, all you doing is working on yourself, working on your craft, following all the goals and all the things you need to do to pull this shit off, man. So that way, when you become successful, that shit don't trip you out. You see what I'm saying? But see, when your goal is to be famous off the gate, man, it's hard because I see people, man, and you might have seen them. 1 minute they rapping, next minute they doing comedian shit. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about no certain person or all. No, I'm just talking about people on, like, some people 1 minute they got them cooking, next minute they doing you switching up. Because see, when you trying to be famous, you have to be, the only way you can be famous is by doing what the world wants you to do in order to be famous. And a lot of times you be finding yourself doing shit that really ain't got nothing to do with what you really love to do. But you do it anyway because you worry more about what people think about you than what you think about your motherfucking self. And so that's why I tell people, man, like, you have to be careful about what you asking for and what you trying to receive. Because if you don't, man, this shit, people just gonna give you whatever they want you to have. And then if you just trying to be successful, like I tell people, man, it take the world to make you famous, man. And anytime it takes something to make you, man, that's a terrible place to be, man. Because that something could take that away from you. You done seen people, man, that they do what they do, man, they be famous or whatever. But the minute they do something that the world don't think they should be doing, man, shit, man, they cut that faucet off. They cut that faucet off. And a lot of times it should be. A lot of times motherfuckers get so caught up in the being famous shit, man, that you be out here doing stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? You just be thinking what's best for you in the moment, but you ain't really thinking about the long-term shit. And a lot of times, man, what you do today gonna follow you tomorrow. That's a stain, man. It's people that done live their whole life trying to build a career only to be remembered for something totally different. That ain't got nothing to do what they set out to do with their motherfucking life. You see them every day, the artists. You see people, man, work their whole life to become these famous singers and shit, man, then because they fuck it all up. That's why I tell people, man, before you start goddamn questioning the system, you have to question the person that's in the system. You see what I'm saying? Like a lot of times you be thinking like, oh, it's because of this that this person can't do what they want to do. Nah, a lot of times it be because of this person. A lot of times it be because of this person. Because if somebody just that vindictive to try to want, man, hey, it's the ways of God, I tell motherfuckers, hey, sue them then. If they really in the wrong, then sue them. But like Judge Judy always say, man, look, don't come in this courtroom if your hands ain't clean. Meaning that if you ain't all the way in the right, then shit, man, you need to shut your mouth. And so that's why today, you know what I'm saying, I want to talk about this theme, man, success versus being famous, man. You know, and that's why, you know, and I wrote down a couple of notes too, people. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it fucked up. You know what I said? Hey, my partner ain't here. You know what I'm saying? Indy over there sleep. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so I said, hey, I got to goddamn keep my shit together. But yeah, so today, the episode, man, it's all about what you trying to be famous. Are you trying to be successful? You know what I'm saying? Because you can't try to be both. Now, I ain't saying you can't become both, but you can't try to be both at the same time. You know what I'm saying? You can't try to be successful and famous. You know what I'm saying? Because see, you try to be successful, but the fact that you try to be famous is predicated on if people like what you know. It's kind of like going to when you at a restaurant. It's some shit on the menu that you like. It's some shit on the menu you don't like. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how I tell people you have to ask yourself, man, what is it that you really? I'm trying to be successful, people. I ain't trying to be famous at all. At all. I'm not doing this to be famous. Me and Jay even have conversations about this. You know what I'm saying? And no, I'm not doing this to be famous. I'm just doing this to be successful, man. I'm just doing this because this is something that I set out to do. It's something that I said I wanted to do. And so because of that, man, I'm successful. Because I know all I have to do is get up every day and sit down and come up with these things and craft my things. You know, like I tell people, all I would just talk and this right here. You know what I'm saying? And then I learned this. You know, I'm learning how to build websites. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning how to edit. I'm learning how to use Pro Tools. I'm learning how to edit the videos down to put them out for y'all. But all this started out from a love of just wanting to inspire y'all. But like I tell people too, this is how you know when you truly in love with something. Because you constantly trying to figure out what you can do to make it better. Because you know if you can make it better, you can do it longer. And that can go towards a relationship. If you really in love with the person that you say you in love with, then every day you should be trying to figure out not just you, the person you in love with too, should be constantly always trying to figure out what can we do to make our relationship better so we can constantly be together. And that's what I feel about like if you really love something, man, that's what you're gonna do. You probably got a car you in love with and you constantly trying to figure out what can I do to make this car better. No matter how many people tell you, man, this car already look good, you always trying to, and that's it, man. And that's what it is. And so that's why I tell, man, you have to truly love what you're doing, man, if you really gonna keep doing it. Because if you ain't truly in love with it, then what you're gonna find yourself doing is doing whatever you think the next person think you should be doing. Or doing whatever you think is hot. Whatever you think is funny. And so that's why I say you have to be careful about that shit, man. Because when you trying to be famous, man, you constantly, like, say if you do silly shit, you just have to keep doing more and more silly shit, and you can't stop. Because people don't care about none of that. They want the character. That's all they want. They don't care about none of the character problems. They don't care about nothing of the character. They want the character. They want you to always be in performance mode. And so that's why I tell people, like, bro, I'm not that. I'm gonna be who I am. Because wherever I be, whenever I'm at, doing what I'm doing, I'm gonna be me, man. I'm not gonna be up here doing no kind of silly shit and niggas, nah, because I'm telling you, man, you got to be careful, bro. You got to be careful. Because a motherfucker think that you really like that and come up on you, and you might not really like that day. But what can you do when you asking to be famous? And so, you know, like I said, man, shit, the world can decide on whether or not I'll be famous, man. But right now, I'm just focusing on being successful. I'm just focusing on getting up, man, and coming on here, yo, and speaking this shit to y'all, man, and giving y'all some game, man, that make it help y'all or open your mind up to something else, man. Because like I tell y'all, ain't nothing coming out of my mouth gonna change your life. It's only gonna change your mindset if you allow it to. But like I said, I took some notes down, man, because, you know, I wanted to touch on some things, man. And, you know, let me see what I got right here, all right? A lot of times, right, I tell people all the time, man, like, you just can't plan for success to be that successful for you. Meaning, you know, you can't take the losses out to win, man. You know what I'm saying? If you do, that ain't a win. Losses is part of the win, man. In order to win, you're going to have to take losses. You're going to have to be willing to get up and go through these things that you got to go through, man, in order to truly achieve these things you're trying to achieve. Now, look here. I ain't saying you got to. Because, look, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. You can take these little shortcuts that you think going to get you there a little quicker. And it might get you there a little quicker. But the people that's there ain't going to really respect you for that. You know what I'm saying? They might pay you for it, but they ain't going to respect you for it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I tell people, man, like, yo, man, shit, embrace the losses, bro. Embrace them, because in that loss is something that's trying to give you what you need to do in order to win. You know what I'm saying? In order to win, man. You know, like people say, a setback for a major comeback or whatever, however you want to say it. But that's something that you got to understand, man. No matter what you do in life, man, you're going to take some losses, man. You're going to take some losses. And they may not be big. They may be big. They may be small. But, hey, that's just part of life. You know what I'm saying? But a loss don't define you. You define the loss. Whoo, Lord, man. Let me find where my cone at, man. I got my cone. Wait the light at. God damn. I told y'all we coming in hot today. Because in this episode 8, we talking about being famous or being successful. Hey. And you really can't anyway. And the other two, man, you know what I'm saying? I talk about I hear people always, man, you know, I'm trying to find myself. You gonna find something you ain't lost. You are yourself. You are yourself. You know, like I'm trying to find my truth. Shit. You are your truth. I don't give a fuck. Wherever you at right now, and whatever you doing, and whoever you decide to be, this is your truth. You are who you chose to be. Now you can choose to be better, but you can't be acting like, man, come on, man, it's another man. Anyway, and I hope I ain't run through. And this other one, like I tell motherfucker, bro, and this about when it come down to being success and being famous. Some people that's famous got people. A family that come from a family that got power or some influence. You know, some people just born into this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they born and they was groomed and all that shit, man, to be famous. And then there's some of y'all motherfuckers like, you know what I'm saying? Man, who the fuck are you? Don't nobody know you. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody know your family. Ain't nobody. And listen, I ain't trying. And listen, and this why I say you always have to know who the fuck you are, people. You always have to know every day you get up, you have to have a belief and an understanding about who you are every motherfucking day, man. Because there's some people that you going to come in contact with that don't give a fuck about you because they don't even know who the fuck you are. You know what I'm saying? So you always got to have an understanding. I tell you, man, when you walk outside that door, man, you better already know what time it is, man. You can't be trying to figure out what you need to figure out inside, man. Anyway, like I was saying about that right there, man. You know, success and fame, man. Success and fame, man. You know, and like I tell people, man, they two totally different things, man. You know, you could tell. You could tell the people that trying to be famous, man. Because people that try to be famous, man, always trying to do any motherfucking thing to be famous. You know, that's like when I started this shit, man, I already understood that, man. Because like I tell people all the time, I used to be out there in that world, man. I used to be out there in that world. But one thing about when I was out there in that world, man, I always had an understanding about who I was as a person. And I knew what I wasn't going to do, and I knew what I was going to do. You know, so I never had that problem, man. My problem always being, you know, not having accountability for a lot of things that I was doing in my life. And that's why I believe, and I know that was the only reason that I didn't do and I wasn't able to achieve some of the things that I was trying to achieve in my life. It wasn't because of none of the other things that I got myself caught up in. You know what I'm saying? Because in order to break the rules, you first got to play the game. And so because of that, man, I have a being. That's why I say, man, I'm not trying to be famous. I used to try to be famous, man. That's why I was out there in that world like that. Because I wanted everybody to know Jay. I wanted everybody to supply all that shit, bro. And that's why I kept going through the shit I was going through, man. Now I just want to be successful, man. Like I said, man, if y'all people decide and think that I should be where y'all want, then that's cool. But listen, I'm gonna always be me. I'm gonna always be me, man. But that's why I say I just want to be successful. I just want to be successful, man. And I want to get some money too. Cause you know you can be, you ain't got to be known to get some money, right? You know it's a lot of motherfuckers that be writing these big hits for motherfuckers that's really successful, but ain't famous, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it's people like, yeah, it's motherfuckers that like to be out here in this limelight and like to be loud and flamboyant and all that type of shit, man, and like to keep, you know what I'm saying? It's people for that. But it's people who just want to got them get up every day and do what they love to do, man, and get paid for it. Care about all that other shit that come with that. It's just that I chose to, you know what I'm saying, do this podcast thing. So I got to be out front. But I ain't got to be out front, people, at all. Anybody that know me, man, know I don't fuck around that world like that, bro. I don't fuck around that world like that. Because for one, I'm married. You know what I'm saying? And I love my wife. I tell anybody, like, y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? And my goal anytime I leave this house without my wife is to make it back home to her. So I'm not finna be out here doing none of that silly shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not because I don't care about that no more. That don't mean nothing to me no more, man. Because I don't want nothing to be the reason for why I do what I do in my life. Because I know at any time that stop being the reason, then I ain't gonna do what I need to be doing in my life, man. See a lot of that shit, bro. And I ain't saying, you know, sometimes you got to pivot. Sometimes you got to motherfucker know when the goddamn, you know, okay, it's time to reinvent myself. Some of y'all motherfuckers don't, some of y'all motherfuckers just don't even be reinvent. You ain't even invented yourself yet. Every time you try to do something, the minute somebody don't match them likes on your page, or the minute you look up there and you start to lose followers, you start to doubt yourself. You start to doubt what you say you love to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I don't care nothing about that. I don't give a fuck if nothing. Like I tell, man, look, them 3,000, 3,200 followers that got, these people following me because of me, man. Man, I'm not on here trying to pay nobody to advertise who the fuck I am. Who gonna do it better than me? Because like I tell people all the time, the minute you start seeing motherfuckers doing that, man, that's because somebody paying me to pay them to do that shit. But I ain't doing that shit either. I'm gonna pay that shit to one of my partners who really know who the fuck I am, who really know how I get down, who really know how I rock. You know what I'm saying? Because they can vouch for me. They know what time of nigga I am. You know what I'm saying? They know how I get down. So you know that's what I'm about, man. I ain't trying to piggyback. I ain't on, like I said, man, I don't knock nobody, because I believe that everybody have the right to choose what type of and what lane. Hey, that's all on you. And should nobody frown upon you on that. I believe if you ain't hurt nobody and you ain't disrespecting nobody and you trying to uplift people and whatever you doing it because you want to inspire people to be better in their life, man, then I applaud you, man. If you doing this shit for any other reason, man, then man, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you, man. And so that's why I tell y'all, man, like, bro, understand that, hey, man, this is what it is, man. And these are the choices you have to make. Because I tell you, it's a system in place, man. It's a system. And this system ain't ran by one motherfucker. And I can't tell you who it's ran by. But I know it's a system in place, man. And it's a way you have to go about doing things that you want to do if you want to be a part of that system. If you want to be a part of that system, then there's some ways, there's some things you're going to have to do, things you're going to have to act that may not be in accordance with who you really are as a person. So you have to ask yourself, what are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to sacrifice? You willing to sacrifice your name? You know what I'm saying? You willing to sacrifice everything that you probably didn't work for and tried to achieve in your life? To be famous, to be got them looked at in a, man, fuck that. Are you willing to sacrifice what you need to sacrifice, man, every day, man, in order to do what you say you want to do in your motherfucking life? And so, man, you know, and the only reason I say I talk about that, man, because, you know, I know we all on this Instagram shit, bro. You know, and if you on this motherfucker, man, and you ain't on this Instagram shit, man, trying to build a brand or trying to do something that can bring you some kinds of currency, if your only reason for being on Instagram, man, is to get on this bitch and follow a motherfucker, man, you tripping. But guess what? We need people like you because you the type of motherfucker that's going to make somebody famous. But if you on here for just that, man, come on, man, you tripping. Come on, man. And yeah, man, so that's why I said, people, you know, I love what I do, man, because this is really what I truly love to do. This is my passion. My purpose is like anybody else's purpose. It's just to inspire people, bro. I believe that's what everybody's passion in life is. Purpose in life is, man. Now, we all got different passions and shit that we want to do. We all have, but the purpose is the same for each and every one of us, to get up and inspire people that may not be living in that same light or may not have that same understanding that you have about what it takes to get up every day and really make this shit happen. That's the greatest thing you could do with your life, is inspire somebody to be better in their life. If you out here doing what you doing to tear people down, to bring you, man, hey, I ain't saying, hey, look, do what you want to do. But I'm telling you, man, motherfucker come knock your head off for acting wild on this motherfucking page, man. For real. So that's why I say you have to be careful. And you have to have a true understanding about what it is you trying to do with yourself. Are you trying to be successful? Or are you trying to be famous? If you say you want to be the best cook on Instagram, then keep motherfucking cooking on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And it don't matter who like your shit. It don't matter who, you know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong now. Now, people, if ain't nobody liking what, you know what I'm saying, your shit that bad, then you might need to think about. But if you know this is what you truly love to do, then keep doing it until you get better at it. No matter how many people support you, support yourself. I say that all the time, man. You got to believe in yourself, and to the people who don't start to. Because trust me, they will. The minute all these other people start getting on your back and start cheering your name, all them other motherfuckers that were acting like they ain't see you coming. Oh, they ain't seen you coming. As a matter of fact, they saw you coming before the other people that were cheering saw you coming. So you got to pay attention to that, man. You got to know who's around you. Because trust me, I do. I know who really cheering for me and who really ain't cheering for me. You know what I'm saying? Not that it motherfucking matter, but in the end it will. You know what I'm saying? But for right now, man, I just want to be successful, people. I just want to be successful at everything that I'm responsible for, man. I just want to get up every day and be a committed husband to my wife, love her, treat her the way she's supposed to be treated, man. I want to be a good friend to all my friends, man. I want to be successful at that. I want to be successful at any business endeavors that I get into. I want to be successful at that. Because I understand that in order to be successful, all I got to do every day is get up and touch it. Keep pushing the needle. Keep getting better at it. You know what I'm saying? Get better at other things so you can make this get even better than it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, all I did was I just like to talk and get on here and talk shit. But because I loved it so much, I learned, man, let me get these mics and stuff, man, and let me learn how to get Pro Tools and stuff. And so I started being or had people around me that was able to give me the type of information I needed, man, to do this shit, man. But I only do it because I love it for no other fucking reason in this world, man. For no other reason in this world. And I love it because this is something I chose to do. And I get to see this shit work its way through. And I don't give a fuck if you put a heart on that bitch if you don't. Well, I do care if you do. Because I don't want to take you for granted. But if it ain't, hey, like I said, it's a million things on the menu. I might not be what you like on the menu, and I'm cool with that. But as long as I'm on this motherfucking menu, somebody gonna like me. And they gonna tell somebody else about me, and they gonna tell somebody else about me, and here I am. I'm the number one thing on the menu. But until then, I'm the number one thing in my motherfucking life. So like I said, people, you know what I'm saying? Hey, my man DJ said, man, to let y'all know, man, that, hey, he appreciate y'all, man. He thank y'all for checking in, man. But like I said, he out here finding some new merch and shit. Today I'm rocking one of his old No Days Off. You know what I'm saying? This is like one of my favorite songs, too. You know what I'm saying? Off the Nipsey Hussle Crenshaw album. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's like, so, man, you know, let me over here clean. I'm trying to get my shit together. But, yeah, man. And so that's why I said, man, that's the only reason I do this, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I just want people to, I want to show people that if you say you want to do something, and if you committed to doing it, and if you willing to get up every day and do everything you need to do, man, then I promise you this shit gonna work out, man. But you got to take the bad with the good, man. Just like you want to take the good without the bad. But it don't work like that. You can't get rid of the losses when you're trying to get the win, man. You got to take all that shit together. Take it all together, man. Because in that loss is the education. In that loss is determination. In that loss is the will to keep getting up every day and doing what you need to do. But you only can decide that, man. You can only decide that. But until then, man, that's another one. You know what I'm saying? That's another one. Because, you know, I'm just by myself, man. I ain't really, y'all see me over here with my green juice. I told y'all, I'm for real. I'm really, hold up. Y'all think that this ain't a prop. You know what I'm saying? We drink some of my juice over here. And it's good, too. Yeah. No, it got motherfucking cucumbers, apples, spinach, lemon, celery, protein. Yeah, that's right. Oh, man, but yeah. So, people, like I said, man, I thank y'all, man. I thank y'all for supporting me. I thank y'all for showing y'all support. I think some of y'all that go on the website and purchase the merchandise, man, and you know what I'm saying? I thank y'all for showing your support. I thank y'all for just going on the website and looking at the website. I thank y'all for that. I thank y'all for going to YouTube pages. I thank y'all for motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, rocking out with me, man. If you don't got them, get on my page there. I thank you for whenever you choose to get on my page. I don't take none of this shit for granted, man. Because, see, all this shit come with it, man. All of it come with it. But I already decided, man, I want to be successful. You know what I'm saying? I don't care nothing about being famous. Because I know in order to be famous, the world got to do that. But to be successful, you got to do that. So until next time, people, y'all already know what time it is, man. Y'all already know what time it is. And like I say, every time I say it, but goddamn, I'm gonna end it like I started. Peace. Peace, y'all. I'm about to choke. Peace. Man, all that y'all.
Yeah. I just got out the phone with Big Unc. He texted me 6 a.m. in the morning. Say, gotta hit me as soon as you get up. Wake and bake with a gangster. It's gonna be a whole lot of that shit this year, nigga. Yeah, G's up, home down. Yo, I'm a boss. I ain't got time for no bullshit. You wasting mine, you catch that iron of this full clip.